Can you hear me now? My fucking mic was muted. I can't believe my big fat finger did that. And I was really going off there. I must. Well, if you didn't pop up and I didn't look under my phone, I never would have seen that. Oh, no sound the whole time? What a mother effer. I can't take it. Here I am. Oh, I'm happy you're here. Oh my Lord. I that's such a bummer. Oh, well, I wonder, did I do that whole video muted? I must have. Well, I'll read this over because it was really good. So if you're here now, welcome. Hi. So I was referring to this awesome book here and our binary star system and how the moon just came out of Gemini, or might still be lingering in there. So we got Gemini, we got transmission. So lots of balancing our positives and negatives and shadows and lights and etc. etc. Right? Our duality, dueling within our thoughts and our feelings. Our heart might be a little heavy. Right? We could be carrying guilt. So we want to take a look at the 7 deadly sins we may be participating in or carrying around unnecessarily. So let me move this. So let's see. So we have, this was, yeah, as I was reading that. So like turning lead to gold, we're alchemizing, right? Being master alchemists, becoming master alchemists, becoming masters of our craft, be able to balance our thoughts and our feelings, right? Our energy that's traveling through our vessel on a constant basis, producing many thoughts and feelings. Some are ours, some are mixed with others, some are just traveling on and through. So just allowing those things to come pass through while we're going through our Saturn review, right? Our book of life. You know, the 7 deadly sins, again, that we participate in, and then trying to find the virtue on the other side. And, oh, do we do that too? Yeah, we do. So then we alchemize. It's like, so we're not all bad. And sometimes we act out, and sometimes we get frustrated with others, and sometimes we hold onto guilt and resentment and blame, and we don't even realize we're doing it. Or we're afraid that someone, something, or some place may change or leave us, right? A relationship, a job, right? A house, a loved one, right? All these different things. So what does that bring up within us that we have to take a look at, and how are we handling those energies, right? We got lots of negative energy in the right hand, lots of negative thinking, stinking thinking can get poured out this side. So we got to remember to have positive on the other side to balance it out, right? And we have to be that pillar in the middle and ground and allow, right, more fruit to be birthed or more to come up and be transmuted and let go of into the waters, right? To be free energy, right? We're creating movement. So we want to keep allowing flow, not being, right, a queen of the damned or a blockage. We want to clear the pipelines. So it all takes ourselves to clean our cups from the inside out and be willing to do so. Take a look, right, in that dark reflective mirror of self. Right? It doesn't take long. We just take a few breaths, few seconds. When we start to feel that energy coming up, 12 scales, 7 notes. Yeah, it's 12 times 7, what? Is it 88? Because there's 88 keys on a piano, right? Black and white keys, keys, a Solomon, keys. I got my key necklace on too. It's funny, yeah. 88 constellations. I'm not good with the, yeah, 12 times 7 is, wait, let's see, 7, 14, carry to 1, 7, 84. So 84 keys, 84, 12 times 7 is 84. Is that right? Yeah, I always say, I know, I love it. Ebony and ivory work together. So let's read. This is really cool. Okay, so Splendor Solace is the pinnacle treatise of the alchemical know-how, showing the methodological, sorry, that word's a tongue twister, methodological transformation process of converting mercury into gold. A celebrated, colorfully illuminated alchemical text, it is dated to the early 1500s in Germany and has 20 extant copies. The author of the manuscript was considered to be a legend named Solomon Trismosin, probably a code name for Solomon of Three, like Trismegistus, Hermes, who was allegedly the teacher of Paracelsus. Excuse my pronunciations. The work shows the symbolic process, keyword, symbolic process of an alchemical death and rebirth of the gold king, one like King Solomon, and incorporates a series of 7 flasks, with each being associated with an orb or planet. Within the flasks, the process involves the transformation of various symbols into the queen and king, with changing colors and tinctures. And that kind of like, right, trust yourself while you're going through this process. Lots of stuff comes up and through and out and around. So balancing and grounding and clearing, right? Radio, not soap. Vibrating that out. Singing, dancing, meditating. We don't have to sit with our feet up on our laps in order to meditate. We just need to take a few breaths and respect the air we're breathing. Breathe in gratitude and breathe out whatever we need to let go of. Just allowing our mind to clear and our vessel to clear as we breathe out, and being grateful for that process in itself. The duality of the air we breathe, right? And the flowers and the bees and the plants, and the symbiotic relationship we have with all, right? We're all part of the same spot. So we're all breathing the same air. And I guess if I was muted before, right? Again, I was talking about being like a fish in water. If we're in the water, or if we're a human standing in the water, we can feel when something, right? Seaweed touches our leg, or another fish is in the water, or fish know when other fish are in the water, right? So they're the vibrations in the water, right? So every thought we have, thoughts are things, are electromagnetic vibration, like Star Wars. So we're zapping things out all the time. We're leaking. So we want to swim out of Dead Man's Sea, because that's Sea of the Dead, the ocean, right? And get to land so that we can let them know we're awake and we're alive. And hey, we remember who the fuck we are. And wait a minute, wait. We're waking up. Right? We don't want to be put on that belt. We don't want to go in the box. Right? Set wants to get you in the box. Right? Osiris is who we got Osiris, the part of the Christ consciousness is this alchemical process of transmuting mercury into gold, right? Lead to gold. Be a master alchemist, right? Whether we're working with metals or we're cooking food or our bodies, right? We're alchemizing, we're right, balancing energies, chemicals, no matter what it is. right? Our physicality is our body. This is not made with man's hands. These is material, the subtle differences, right? Twin flame differences, physical different than material. But we get those things confused, right? Or our brain and our mind, right? Or lust and love, or want and need, right? When we don't have ability to balance our, right, immature emotional body and our thoughts, right? And allow ourselves to take time and space, be respectful of 4D time and space, anything outside the human vessel that needs time to travel and manifest because someone else put time and energy into thoughts and feelings, etc. Right? So the labels that we place on things and the names that we name things and the words that we use, right? That we spell, and that we apply definition and meaning and belief to, and then the feelings that we can hold on to, that we attach to those beliefs, it's like we swallow them up and we just hold them inside. So we're not allowing our tree to birth all this fruit that can be birthed because we're afraid, right? We're afraid we're not going to be accepted. We're afraid if we don't listen to Okie Dokie over there that we're going to, right, not be liked, or they're going to think, or they're going to feel this way. And then what? So we go through all these and then we get stuck in our fear, and then we get stuck in the mud. So we just want to just become a little bit more light beings, right? That's how we become a light being. We want to become a little bit more aware so that we're like, wait a minute, am I starting to think like a nut, right? Am I starting to get myself all tied up and wrapped up like a package for Satan to put under somebody's tree so I could become an elf? Right? So to be more playful is so super important. All right, I'm just going to finish reading the other part of this little side here. There is little doubt that the Splendor Solis authors knew the electron count of Mercury and gold. For example, the 3-in-1 result of the battle had become a 3-headed regal bird. Oh, that's funny. Because it's the thought, okay, because Mercury is thought and feeling mixed up together inside, right? So emotion is Eve, thought is Adam, and Mercury gets made, right? Cain and Abel made from Adam and Eve. So, right, messy until we alchemize it into just, this isn't real gold, but right, more brown, but gold, right? Sun, right? Right? You enlighten one with enlightening, different than a light bulb, right? More subtle differences, right? Delusions of grandeur. We can have lots of ideas that may sound good, but then if we actually do them, right, not so good. Like me and my friend Joe were talking about that this morning. Slip and slide. Anybody remember those? And we were like, yeah, slip and slide. And then you go to fucking slip and slide, and have you ever gone down the slip and slide and it's like, oh, ow, ow, ow. It's like sticks, rocks, bumps, ow. We didn't think that out thoroughly before we, like, went flying down there half naked. So just a funny, silly example, but see what animal energy we got for the weekend. Maybe I'll pull a crystal card. Wisdom healing. What spirit animal wants to present its little self to us and show us either what to watch out for or what energy we need for healing. We'll know when it pops out what it wants to say. Oh, there we go. Who we got? Oh, I think it's the beaver. Leave it to beaver. Winona had a big brown beaver. 22, 22222. A mirror reflecting a choo 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 choo. Oh, and a little skunk. Number 7. Remember from Bambi? Flower. I know of a gentleman that was married to a woman. She's passed on now. Her name is Katrina. They are twin flames. And she used to feed the skunks. They used to come to her back porch, like, and my friend Larry was like, I used to get scared, and he's like, they would come all like, just like little cats. So everybody has different animals that, right, say know us, or that have like, right, know us, right? Is Noah and Adam, or is that only one person? Each person, I can't do the R's, person has their own star, right? Their own natal, right? Their own star that they're connected to, their birth star, find out what star and what star systems you're from, what star you are. And we carry name to carry vibration. Ooh, codependency nation. Bunch of alcoholic codependents here. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. America, everywhere. Again, wherever we're holding on to expectations or assuming someone feels the same way, or that we're all cut from the same cloth, so to speak. We're all the same, right? Well, we've been taught in history all the things that we know, we think we know, and that we're, believing, and maybe have been true up into a certain, point in time. But that time of change is now. Mm. What time is it, Mr. Fox? Passion. The time is always now. Oh, I missed one. The elk waited to make an appearance. That's a special energy for me. That reminds me of my uncle Roger Helga, who has passed over and under and through. And yeah, the elk, lots of horns on that animal. Express yourself. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. You deserve love. You are lovable. And Artemis keep coming up too. Artemis, right? Helping Lita to birth Apollo. And again, I put them away now, but we had the hunter. The hunter was out here before in the vampire deck. Religious factors, right? Belief systems. Spirituality, there's subtle difference too. Spirituality is not the same as religion. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So your religious upbringing may be very different from the spiritual path that you may be now entering. You have now entered the twilight zone, where logic will not help any longer. Welcome to the supernatural unknown, worth waiting for. We're the ones we've been waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Little mouse. Yeah, little mices. Well, I don't want to go there with the mice right now. Stay optimistic about your love life. And love is unconditional. I was saying that before. I don't know if I was muted or not, but Venus is different than Venus is unconditional love, more like a mother or a tiger. Again, the huntress, protector, could be aggressor. Because a lion may be king of the jungle, but the lioness, right? They're the hunters, huntresses. They hunt and they teach the babies how to hunt and fight and protect, and they're part of the pride, right? Lion likes to be part of the pride, so we give him a crown to be lazy and lay down. And a tiger is very different than a lion or a lioness. Tiger likes to be part of the pride. Lion likes to be part of a pride. Family, right? Lion's pride. It's 44 minutes and 44 seconds in as I just said that. And a pride tribes, yeah. We're just talking about Tribe Called Quest 2 this morning and Q-Tip, right? Who got the vibe? Who got the vibe? We got the tribe. We got the tribe. Anybody remember Tribe Called Quest? I fucking love them. I know one of them passed away. And my brain never remembers people's names. I'm not sure which one. Pfeiffer. I don't think it was Q-Tip. Heart-to-heart conversations. So a tiger is kind of like an elephant, never forgets. And they're going to always, they're more singular, kind of like an octopus. I was saying that before too. Octopus travel more alone and can go from water to land, right? And they can color formation, change the camouflage into anything. And they're smart little suckers. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And I'm going to say that means going through discernment with self and God and taking the time and space to process one's own thought and feelings before we go spitting them out at another. That's like, right, the spitting out viral poison. We're lashing, gnashing teeth. Healing family issues. Again, our grand expectations. None of us are perfect. So letting go of what we've held, attached to others as expectations, what we think they should or shouldn't be doing, or your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. That's a big one. So whether it's our God parents that we feel abandoned by, or our human parents, or someone that is like a parent, because I have two human biological parents that gave birth to me on this earth, my Adam and Eve parents, but I have many, 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 many mothers and fathers, I can say, that have raised me and protected me and loved me and had me in their homes that I've grown up with and nurtured me and cared for me. So what does that mean to you, right? What is our value system as a people? We the people. We are the government. So what does our Constitution say inside our heart that God wrote on it? Not the one that man wrote on paper that wasn't even there to sign the paper the day that, Declaration of Independence and all that. They weren't even there to sign that paper on that day. They didn't show up. They were all drunk. Ha, 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 ha. Just like now, how they're spitting stuff out all over the airwaves. Shitting where they eat. Well, everybody's wearing diapers on their faces. Home is where the heart is. Yeah. It's like, yeah, this land is my land. This land is your land. Right? And where does one's water and one's land begin and another's end? Right? To find where someone self-created themselves consciously in this multiverse, to see where you begin is super important. Tink, 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 Tin Man, oil can. Any other messages in this love deck we got here? Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right. Ooh, calling your soulmate. Calling all cars. Ground control to Major Tom. Countdown on. Oh, I'm rolling over my cards. Passion. Allow your heart and your soul to sing with joy. Keep the vibrations high and acknowledge what you need to go through. Take the time and space to love yourself, because that's what true love is. Have those heart-to-heart conversations with yourself on whatever God means to you, or spirituality, bringing it all in together, being accountable where we're codependent and addicted to behaviors, isms, people, places, or things, which again, something good can become something bad. Too much exercise, too much worry about what we're eating, too much. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And that's really what it's about. A lot of this virus is attacking people because we're afraid to love. We're afraid to open our heart. We're afraid to speak our mind. We're afraid to be vulnerable. So we have that big castle wall built up around us, another brick in the wall. We think we're safe hiding inside the wall, but the wall come crumbling down. Do, 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 do. Walls of Jericho, the New Jerusalem. Let's see. What crystal energy do we need for healing our heart and our throat and our mind and our sacral chakra and our solar plexus and our crown chakra and ground? What do we all need? Nirvana. Nirvana, the Schwartz. Don't get any perverted ideas by the shape of the crystal here. Yeah, phallics. Fallacy, it's a fallacy. The Schwartz, the quartz. And number 29, number 11. That's a good one. Let's read it and then I shall depart. Let's have one more. And then, oh, you got homework to look up another. I'm only going to read one. Chrysocolla, number 4. 4 for foundation. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 5, 4, 5. And on the bottom, we got smoky graphic quartz, right? More quartz, 94, 13. So if you want to look up the crystal energy or any of that means anything to you, I hope it does. Smoky, graphic smoky quartz, Nirvana quartz, and chrysocolla. 49, 29, and 4. 13, 11, 4. Let's see. We're going to read 29. Nirvana quartz. I said, what do we all need? This represents enlightenment. I don't tell no lies. Energy never lies. Where's the, I don't know where they went now. My animal cards are hiding it. Yeah, the lightning bolt. Luciferian enlightenment. Nirvana quartz assists in stepping off the karmic wheel. Whoop, whoop. How long have we been rolling around on that for? Smoke in Roger Waters. Here's yeah. Purple haze. Or purple, deep purple. Smoke on the water. And Roger Waters, Pink Floyd, and Uncle Roger. Bucky, Buckeye. Bullseye. Okay. Bringing light and bliss, consciousness. Self-understanding. For many lifetimes, you have been working with your karma. That has now passed, right? like a fart. Let it go and let it pass and get it out, and then that's it. Noble gases. There is no need for restitution, nor punishment or guilt. And that's what I started off saying, and I think I was muted. But right, guilt can be a bitch. Don't hold on to it. Go through that bag, that stack of shit that you're holding on to. Go through it, be accountable, take a look at it. Stop dragging it around. It's stinky. We're all having to wear masks on our face. Stop it. Right in the blind eye, Uncle Bucky. Uncle Buck, he likes to. Anybody got a banana? Oh, stop it. I do. I got a banana. Want a banana? Want a banana in your tailpipe? Hello, tune in Tokyo. Okay. There is no need for restitution, nor punishment or guilt. Let those go so that you recognize your full potential. Ding, 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 ding. Stop sulking around. Go through that shit. Like we got to clean our house, brush our teeth, whatever. Clean your shit and get out of there. Let those go so that you recognize your full potential, receiving a download of cosmic light that transforms your being. Anybody got pine cone? Pine cone. Pine cone. Okay, divination. Step off the karmic round and allow the karma of grace to manifest. We want to carry grace and faith. Don't get stuck in hope and the wishing well, because hope was left in Pandora's box for a reason. It's a trick. We can be hopeful and wish people well, but don't get stuck in that well wishing well. And you end up with lots of pennies, and that's what they then call their hell, but you're stuck in the bottom of their well. That's Joseph's well. Get the fuck out of there. That's just crazy. Crazy thinking. Stinking thinking. Because you're stuck in the mud. Water. Everything's water. Right? Get out of the weeds. Excuse me. Oh. All right. Open yourself to receive enlightenment. Right? Having an open mind and an open heart. Just being willing will allow so much movement, right? And flow to get those sticks out of the way so that we're clearing the, right? 14 meridians are in the body, right? So 14 pieces of Osiris are missing. 14 meridians of the body need to be cleared. And that's within and without, right, miss? Get out of the weeds. Yeah. Get out of the weeds. We like to smoke them. Separating the wheats and the tares. Ding, ding, ding. It's your warning bell. The Glock bell. The Glock or the clock? All right. Recognize this as a new beginning and fresh energy. Absolutely. Fresh, fresh, fresh. If you are experiencing traumatic times and soul challenges, relax and wait for resolution. That goes back to what I was saying before. We can feel guilty, especially Capricorns. Miss Mama, I know you're a Cappy. My other buddy over here is a Cappy. Cappies, right? Physicality, we can feel, me too, very uneasy if we're not doing something physically. We're being lazy, we're not doing what we're supposed to be, right? So stuff like that. Oh boy, what I do now. Is not productive, right? Because you are being able to be in your now and present moment and space. Breathe. We have to remember to breathe so Mother Earth can breathe. We're on a living organism. If we're not microcosmically taking care of what we need to take care of in our inner universe, the universe is inside of you, then we are not walking our talk that we're teaching our children to live. We're full of shit. And I'm not living like that because I'm not full of shit. Right? So we want to clean our side of the street so we're not holding on to that guilt. Take that time and energy to take a look at oneself internally. Don't let anybody tell you that you're not doing something when you need to take time and space to process stuff that's going on within your physical, mental, emotional self, spiritually, however that is. Physically, maybe you need to take it, right? However that is in that now moment, honor, respect, and love yourself in order to do that. We don't have to listen to another man, another being that's knocking at our door, asking us for something, or that we feel like, do we have to do that? Or do we feel like we have to? And then we say, blah, 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 and go about our stuff. Right? Like turkeys. Who framed Roger Rabbit? Yeah. Because that's really how we heal ourselves, the world, everything, the waters, the elements. We care, we nurture. We're being good, divine, spiritual mamas and papas. We're gardening by gardening our own garden within so that we're producing good fruit, not just throwing out, right, pearls to swine. We're not just tossing out shit, floaters in the pool, right? Half breeds, unprocessed thoughts and feelings that are then, right? So we want to just take that time to allow more, because that's how we manifest the world that's around us, our consciousness. So when we're playing with the universe and spirit and our consciousness and our thoughts and our feelings and our, right, ourself, right, playing with ourselves. So that term could be used in a perverted manner, right? You play with yourself. Let's keep it PG so we can go to a perverted manner, and then we can bring it to a fun manner. I'm going to play with every word that I think I know, and I'm going to dissect that and allow more versions to present themselves to me, so I don't think I'm walking around, right, like a queen with a crown and my feet are stuck in the ground, because heavy is the head that wear the crown. And we let the lion be king because, right, it's just easier that way. Hey, hold on. I'm just teasing lions. Okay, I'm on the wrong page. Wait. Flip it over. All right. Face down. Stop it. If you are experiencing traumatic times and soul challenges, relax and wait for resolution, right? Remember to breathe. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Do not push against the river. Go with the flow. Just let it go. Let yourself go. Slow and low. That is the tempo. Healing insight, Beastie Boys. Karma is created in each moment by every thought and deed. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. Uplifting thoughts and positive actions ensure your future well-being. See, that's how we cure the virus, baby puppies. That's how we do it. Too many puppies. Woof. Where my dogs at? Oh, and one love to DMX. Oh, I watched the most heart-wrenching interview with him and one of his sons. You know that boy has 14 sons. Talk about King Solomon running around. Cheapers. I made my ear itch. But you know, And it was just, yeah, you know, he was going through a really hard time. And that's someone that's been raw, rugged, real. He's always shared. He was brought off of the streets out of a crack house by, I think, Russell Simmons to become a rapper. They heard his voice like on the backtrack of a Locks song or something. And they were like, who is that? And so they literally drove down to the crack house to pull DMX out of it and tell him they wanted him to come be a rapper. So that's how he started his career, you know. So never think you can't, you're not going to be noticed. Never know when somebody may come and pull you out of a hole. But also, you know, there's a lot of songs he made like Damien, and so there's a lot of deals and trades, right? WWE, a lot of flame and glitzy glamour, right? Glamour spells, 5-year plan. What's the extent of my 5-year plan? Ow. So, you know, to not get caught up in the fisherman's net, I'm going to say, right? The Matrix, right? Everybody's seen the Matrix too. Right? Pay no attention to the woman in the red dress, right? Neo, or the rabbit, or, right? And how many Agent Smiths are there? So we can all be an Agent Smith. We can all be an agent. We can all be the white rabbit. We can all be the lady in the red dress. We can all be Neo. We can all be Morpheus, right? We can all be the Oracle, the smoking lady. So putting ourselves in the position in someone else's shoes, not envious and wanting to be another person, actually putting ourselves in that position allows us to, I have a knock on the door, one sec. I'm almost done. That's okay. What was I saying? I lost my train, choo choo. Yeah, Mickey Mouse. Well, whatever I was just saying allows us to balance better, come from a more balanced place. I think. Oh, no, I know what I was talking about. Yeah. So when we don't, right, something that may look glitzy and glamoury or sound like a good idea, right? Again, the illusion, grandeur, delusions, right? Sounds like so, right? All that glitters isn't always gold, right? Fool's gold, pyrite, right? Got some gold glitter on this pine cone. So just because it's glittery, usually, right, a fishing lure is shiny to attract fish. Like we we're just saying, Jesus, fish are men. So we don't necessarily always want to go swimming to what looks like it's shiny. We might want to go to what looks plain and brown, or there's no thing, right? Not nothing, where there's no thing. So we can practice allowing time and space to breathe and create more room for free energy. So let's see. Nirvana quartz, the frequency is exceptionally high. The chakra is for the highest crown chakra, which again we're just talking about, right? How do we cure the virus? Well, we all have to be part of, right, diving deep within ourselves into the microcosm, into the universe inside of us, and do our work, and not hold on to guilt, feeling like we're not doing something because we're not physically moving around and jumping around and attend play in the physical and material constantly. So we're too busy to take a minute to clear those energies. And then we're just scattering wind and all the elements, fire, electricity, water, right? Mercury, gold, everywhere. Timing, Pisces, 2 feet, 2 fish, back to the fishes. Soul path, embodying enlightenment on earth. And that's like the first card, or I was reading, actually out of the reading of the Binary Star book, Death and Rebirth, right? Transforming Mercury into alchemy, into gold, be a master alchemist with our thoughts and our feelings and all that fun stuff. So it's over an hour and my company has arrived. So I shall please like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell so you can get notified. And I will see you next time. One love.